I just want to chime in here. I mean, I actually deal with a lot of different YouTubers, and I've seen them actually doing videos on Pulse. I mean, just to play devil's advocate, I've seen people talking about it.
Not really.
I mean, Joe Perry's just named it one of his top coins. He just hit over 100,000 subscribers. I've seen a couple different people talking about it, so it's not like everybody is just against Pulse. I think there's some people that are definitely looking forward to it as well.
No, you're right.
You know,
but I
think,
mean, come on, man.
They had Richard on every show. They had Richard 2 years ago, pre-launch of Hex, and then they shit on it. So I mean, they did talk about Hex at this time 2 years ago, but that was it.
I'm a huge Richard Hart supporter, man. He's actually my friend. Like, I talk to him on the phone and stuff, and like, I think that he's amazing. I think that the way that he, just has built the community and built just such a loyal following of people.
Your friend
can't even. You
talk to him on the phone?
Yeah.
Can you like ask him questions for us? Like,
sure.
about...
No, I've known him for a long time, man. Like, so I work in blockchain too, and I work for another blockchain, but I've just known him for a long time, and I actually did like a lot of media. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it. Like, it was about a year ago. I did a video that was on the front page of Hex. I just did it out of love for him, just to show support, and he posted it on the front page of the website for a little bit. It was the kind of Pumpamentals one with like the rocket ship flying across. I don't know if any of you guys seen it, but I think he took it down now. But yeah, I'm super.
You did the music and everything and all that stuff.
Yeah. The
Nice.
It has like trap music going. You can find it on the YouTube, I think. But anyways, yeah, I'm a super bullish on Pulse. I think that with his power and his marketing and the way he evangelizes projects, I think we're all in a really good position. But I also don't think that, just from my industry people, I know guys that I work with that have invested upwards of 10 million into Pulse because they believe in it. So it's not everyone just against, Richard. Like, there's smart money out there that's in it. I'm in it too,
Oh, absolutely. So, but you have to admit, Kalani, that as a dev, what Richard's doing with Pulse and forking the entire system state of Ethereum,
love it.
Should be the talk of the whole damn fucking blockchain.
It should, man.
Okay? So let's just be real. Yeah, there's a couple good guys out there that might say something, but this should be like front page news of fucking blockchain.
Yeah, dude. We're super bullish on it, and me and all my team, we all sacrificed a good amount, and we plan on doing stuff that is going to help the ecosystem thrive and do a bunch of different cool things to help out. It's just, now that testnet's out, that's great. So the one thing it's really good to be bullish, but then we also have to be realistic with what it's gonna take, right? So like it's also good to analyze like where we're lacking, right? Because this is going to be a community driven blockchain. So some of the things that I think that just come to mind are like, we need to catch up a little bit, right? Since there's all these blockchains out that are already kind of onboarding a lot of projects and stuff, like that kind of stuff doesn't happen overnight. I'm sure it's going to happen at an accelerated rate for Pulse, but there is a little bit of catching up to do right there. So, I mean, that to me is I think it's a time game too, because we don't know how long this bull run is going to last. So if we can catch the part of like, at least, some of this, like when everything goes nuts, because I firmly believe it's going to go crazy here in a couple months or so. If we can catch that while there's onboarding of a lot of projects and infrastructure being built out at the right time, I think that it can push us all the way through the bear market into Pulse being one of the top blockchains. Just because I think that I've never seen a community like it anywhere. I've never seen so many passionate people. I'm one of them, So I think that that's something that we need to be very aware of, that we almost have to work double time at like, and that's what a lot of my developer homies have said, is like, they're already prepping, like they're already getting everything built out for the stuff they want to build, because they know that like, hey, we're kind of on short time here because there's all these other blockchains that have built stuff and they already have stuff thriving. So we got to kind of get to that level a little bit faster.
Question.
You know what I mean?
Have you seen anyone working on front end? So one of the biggest barriers is going to be changing the front end so that example, go.hex.com can work with
Yeah.
the pulse chain. So it would be kind of cool to have a community person or shop that was specialized in that and could help other projects, either paid services or something.
Yeah. So I know that. Okay, I don't really want to give away too much information, but it'll come out really, really soon. I know that there's a huge infrastructure play coming, and Richard's mentioned it before, by one of like the best in the biz that's not connected to Hex, but what they do, there's nobody touching them, and they're going to build on Pulse, and they're really bullish on it. Nice. So I don't want to like, because it's just not my place to say. But when it comes, when everybody sees it, when everybody realizes like that these guys have been prepping for the past couple months, and then they take a look at who they really are, they're going to be like, okay. And to be honest with you, that's one of the reasons I went so heavy. I went so heavy into the sacrifice, you know.
Are they in the top 100? In the top 100 at least?
They're, put it this way, they pretty much own a sector of crypto. Like they are, nobody's even touching them when it comes to what they do. Yes. Yeah, likely. You guys.
I love Kalani. I love Kalani.
I didn't understand.
Huh? What'd you say?
I asked, what are they building? I didn't understand that.
Yeah, see, I feel like it's such a
too much information, man. Don't talk.
It's not really my. It's not my place to say.
I'm in public right now.
I
know.
Juiced up.
I know. At least they make everyone happy.
No,
right?
It's too much. It's too much weight on your shoulders.
He hasn't done anything wrong. Just some good news, man. Just some.
Good news. It's good news.
Creating some FOMO energy.
Well, I mean, everything I say is true, and I'll be the first to come in here and post it when it comes out. It should be soon. When you guys
are you saying that? Yeah. Are you saying that sooner than longer to?
Well, the announcement is going to come soon, but then obviously we're still in testnet, right? So it's going to take a little bit.
I'm talking about.
It'll be ready as soon as they go mainnet. It'll be ready. Right. Like they're already prepping. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, Kalani, just to touch on one of the points you made with regards to accelerated growth of post-chain not compared to, but just in the field in general. I think one of the selling points is also the Richard Hartz has a higher, let's just say that he has a standard for ethics that cannot be seen in other chains, for example. So I think that is also one of the contributing factors that will add to the accelerated growth.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, like I said, I'm super bullish, bro. I'm heavy into the sacrifice as well. So like, I'm long term. You know, I believe that I like, look, you can only go by what a guy's done, right? I look at results, and you know, most of the decisions I make are result driven, and I just can't doubt him. You know, I've seen him do it already, and I know to him, it's not a money thing. I know that he's doing it because he actually wants to do something. He wants to be great. And when you have somebody that wants to be great, you know, like you consider it to like kind of like a Michael Jordan. They're just crazy. They're obsessed with being great, right? And I kind of consider him, out of all these other people in the space, I consider him that way. And I mean that. I'm not just like sucking up.
He loves helping other people change their lives.
Yeah, exactly, man. He's changed a lot of people's lives, man. And I've got a lot of respect for him, man. Like, you know, like there's all these fucking guys that are out here talking shit. They don't know anything. They're just talking shit because they missed out. You know what I mean? Honestly, man, that's what it is.
The community, it's an interesting point because the community is strong. And that's not, you can't take that stuff for granted. Like I used to, like when I was thinking about this, so a little while back, it came to mind, like if you think about, now I'm going to go into history real quick. So Genghis Khan, you know, when he promoted his generals based on the work that they put in on the battlefield. He promoted them not because of some blue-blooded, royalty lines, that the family lines and stuff like that. He just promoted them based on their skill. And with time, you would have other generals that would want to take Genghis Khan's dynasty down and then take over his place. But when they came to his generals that he put on from nothing, they would never go along with these things. And this is a very good similarity where, like, because Richard Hart helped just normal people, you know, get rid of these financial chains that they're in. This is a very, very important thing. It creates a loyalty bond, and the people who are supporting him now will not just sell him for something else tomorrow.
Well, we're deaf to all the nonsense that people spit about him. You know, like, I mean, the thing is like, anytime you're doing great things, there's going to be people that come in and they can't stand that. There's two types of people, right? There's the type of people that see somebody doing good or see someone doing amazing and they acknowledge it and they praise it and they want to be a part of that. And then there's the other people that have insecurities because they feel, you know, they want to, they don't know how to take it. So then they have to take the negative approach because for some reason their lack of security, it makes them feel better to bash on something when really, I mean, you just got to look at the results, man. It just comes down to the results. Like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So like, just